In this video, we are going to take a look at the Under-18 AmeriCup, which ended on Sunday with the U.S. women's basketball team beating Canada in the final 80-69. I will go through who my top 6 players were in the tournament and just various things I saw versus the game versus Canada, as obviously that was the game of the tournament and the one time the USA team had competition. And obviously some flowers are going to be thrown at Joyce Edwards, who played tremendously, especially against Canada. She was just relentless. In one word, that's what I thought she was. But before we start, if you enjoy the content, then please consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel. Okay, let's get into this. First off, there is one ground rule with this video. I am not looking to rip under-18 basketball players that are going overseas playing for their country and doing the best they can. From watching the video and just the team on the bench, it looked like the team had a good vibe, good spirit. Everybody was cheering for each other. It seemed like good chemistry, and that's what you're looking for in this, as these things, they don't have a lot of time to practice together. So at times, obviously, it's going to be sloppy and miscommunication and things like that, as it's a glorified all-star game, but more intense, and I enjoy watching it anyway. So without further ado, the most impressive player in this tournament, I thought, was Joyce Edwards. I think most would agree. Versus Canada, she went for 16 points and 13 rebounds, and she is just relentless. Like, she runs all the time. Like, every time down court, she's trying to get an advantage on her man who's guarding her. If she misses a shot, she goes after the rebound. She's relentless on the boards, and she's one of those players, if she makes a mistake, it's because she's trying too hard or trying to do too much, which you can live with. It was good at the end of the game when everything was getting tight. She was willing to take the outside shot. So good on her. I speculated in the previous video I did on her. I was like, can she play the 3 or the small forward spot? I think her shot will allow her to do that, but man, she's going to be fantastic for South Carolina. I talked about their defense and how they could really shut down people in the last video I did, and she's just another part to add to that. Dawn Staley, yeah, you've got another piece to work with, Dawn. Number 2 is Sienna Betts. So she has one more year of high school. She's just very impressive. The thing that impressed me is she can use her left and right hand. I think she's naturally a lefty, but she has a nice little lefty hook shot, but she can hook with the right as well. That just makes her deadly inside. She dominated early on in the Canada game, and then I thought they almost forced the ball too much to her inside, to their detriment, because Canada adjusted and were like, we're not going to let you beat us inside. But man, UCLA and Corey Close, you have to be excited by when Sienna Betts comes in to pair with her sister Lauren. That will be fun for UCLA. Number 3 on my list, I have Jordan Lee, who's going to Texas. I thought she did a number on the Canadian point guard Bosco. Bosco still went for 18 points, but she was inefficient. She shot 6 for 20. As well, she had 3 turnovers. And I just thought the length that Jordan Lee put on her gave her some difficulties. Jordan Lee could have made a few more shots, but overall, I thought her defense, that really helped Team USA get the victory. At number 4, I have Kennedy Smith, who's going to USC. And really, Kennedy Smith and Jordan Lee, they could be right next to each other. Kennedy Smith had a more effective game in terms of scoring, as she went for 18 points on 8 of 13 shooting, where Jordan Lee went for 4 for 13. But like I said, I liked how Lee took out the point guard. But the same thing, those two together, it was great. I thought Team USA looked the best when they had both Jordan Lee and Kennedy Smith both on the court at the same time. Now, number 5, I have Jasmine Davidson. So she, once again, has another year like Sienna Betts of high school, and she's just an efficient scorer. You can just tell she gets out of bed and scores in the morning. She's long. She can shoot the outside shot, and for being a younger age player, I thought she was very strong for Team USA. So she's currently rated the number 3 recruit in the 2025 class, and it's clear why she is. Now, number 6, I have Sarah Strong. I thought overall she did well in her limited time that she got. She was a little bit tentative in the second half when she had a shot. Like, there was one, the first 3-pointer she took, it was almost like she was getting to the 3-point line, rushed it a little bit, and then when she had another open shot, she drove instead of taking the open shot. However, she still made an impact on the game. In that second half, Team USA got on a bit of a run when they started trapping the ball up top. I think Strong got the first steal for an easy layup for Kennedy Smith, and then there was another one where they trapped the dribble handoff. It is always easy to second guess, but I just wondered if she should have gotten more time. I thought Joyce Edwards and Sarah Strong should have played more together. I wonder if they could have put Sarah Strong at the small forward spot, as I really didn't think they were getting much production from the point guard spot. They weren't having Heckle guard Bosco, and then she wasn't real efficient, going 4 for 12. And then when McGill got on, she didn't do much at all. She brought the ball up, but I was just like, if it was me, I would have had either Jordan Lee and Davidson handling the ball and bringing it up with Sarah Smith, Betts, and Edwards on the court. I want my 5 best on, or if it's not Jordan Lee, then Kennedy Smith on there, or one of those combinations out of those 6 players. I would have had that, because I just didn't think they were getting enough production from the point guard spot, and it was a liability on defense as well. So why not put your 5 best players out there and see if you have athletic forwards that can handle the ball? Can you manage the ball? And obviously, if you're turning it over, then get a point guard out there if you need it. But I thought they should have tried that a little bit more. But it's always easy to coach and second guess from the cheap seats, no doubt. Team USA got the gold medal, so it's hard to criticize. But that's the one thing I thought. In terms of Heckle, I guess I said I wasn't going to criticize, and I took a shot at her. I thought she was tough. I thought she played hard, and she got beat up a little bit during the game. And in the second half, she got the ball to the basket, and she made a few really good passes out in front and did her job well. And to be honest, maybe I'm just being tough on her, as last year in the World Championships, I think it was the Under-18 World Championships, Hannah Hidalgo ran the point out of high school. She started over college freshmen, so she was just a freak. And to be that good as a point guard that young, that just shows you how good Hannah Hidalgo was last year and why she had such an amazing freshman year. I suspect at USC, Heckle will be in the corner shooting threes while Juju bakes and kicks out. Essentially, that's what her job will be her freshman year, and she'll do that job well. But how much playing time she ultimately gets will be determined by how well she holds up on defense. Now, the last player I want to talk about is Ariana Roberson, who will be going to Duke next year. She ate up about 4 minutes in the game versus Canada. She went fine. She didn't give anything up on defense. They did get one open look for her on the inbounds play, and she blew the bunny, unfortunately for her, but that happens. I don't think you can say, oh my God, she can't finish at the rim. Now, 3 players did not play versus Canada, and obviously they were young players. So Zakiya Johnson, who is the number 7 recruit, Leah Macy, the number 12 recruit for Notre Dame, and Madison Francis, who is rated number 27 and not committed yet. It was a good experience for those players. And overall, I think it was a good experience for all the various players. I think it was good. The most important thing is nobody got injured. There weren't any knee injuries or anything like that, which I think all fans and coaches are happy about, and players as well. Now it's over to you. What did you see watching the tournament? Do you agree with my ranking of the top 6? Your comments and feedback are welcome. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good night.